with a new tutorial, and this time I'm going to paint this halfling. So it's going to be a tutorial about painting one of these, not halfling, sorry, Ratling from Warhammer 40,000, although it's a halfling as well. So we are going to paint him in quite a green color, so quite close to the official color scheme. I hope you like what you see here, and let's start cracking it. So I will start using Elysian green, and we are going to do with Elysian green just the clothes. Okay, take this brush, and I do first the clothes because are the most hidden part of the miniature, so you want to start with the most difficult access to the easiest access, right? And you can see we are going to apply this. I did a very soft priming, okay, not too heavy, and this way you can still see the red through it. Normally you don't need a heavy priming to have a nice paint job, okay. So I try to, here is more evident with the red plastic. If you do it on grey plastic, it's not that evident, but yeah, normally I like to go soft with the priming, and in case it's needed I do 2 layers of base coat. Okay, so I will apply this on all the clothes, okay, I mean the jacket and trousers, and once this is done I'm back for the next step. Okay, next step I'm going to use Castellan green on the armor. Again, it's a very hard part of the miniature, so we go from the hidden part to the most exposed part. Okay, and we'll apply it as well on this type of neck protection he has. Okay, and yeah, he has a fridge at his back, to be fair. It's quite impressive, he's able to carry a fridge. I did not realize until I started painting that he has a fridge at his back. And as well this thing here. I will not apply, I see the Games Workshop is doing silver on the rim of the armor. In that case I will not use silver, it makes no sense for me, at least in the way I try to paint this miniature, that I want to go for a more camouflage look, to start using silver or other colors, bright colors, okay. So I will go for a very, I will not use bright colors in this miniature. That's what I mean. So we're going to use greens, browns, and similar colors. Okay, I will apply this and I'm back. Okay, next I'm going to use Baneblade Brown on the sleeve of the jacket. Okay, on this part here that is torn. Okay. Some water. Okay, I will do the other sleeve as well, and I'm back. Next step, I'm using Blackstone to do the skin. Again, we do go for thin layer. I just did the head because I realized that I made a mistake. I thought that he was wearing a helmet and not, he's bald. So, and now we are going to paint the face and the hands with that, okay? Again, we are just applying base colors to lock more or less the main colors I want for the miniature, and then we're going to start doing shading. I do the hands and I'm back for the next step. Next, I'm going to use Ratling Flesh, but I will use this on the hair. Although it's called Ratling Flesh, it's too orange for my taste. So I will do this too. I want to give them ginger hair. So we're going to put this here. And you can see that compared to the flagstone we use is quite orange. And we are going to reinforce this with the washers, okay, to make it even more orange. But I think it's quite a desaturated orange that for me looks more natural to do hair. Okay, unless you want to do ink hair. Okay, so I will put this here. It's going to be quite tricky because the hidden part of the hair is difficult to reach. Okay. Okay. And now I'm going to start with the washers, okay? I will use Seraphim Sepia to do a wash on the light green. This will give brown tonality that will, I think, will look interesting, will make it look interesting. Okay, so we're going to apply this Seraphim Sepia on all this light green part. We try not to put too much. We can also go on top of this, on these leaves. Okay. So we do just, you can do even 2 thin layers of Seraphim Sepia because I like how it's giving this brown undertone that will help. Okay. So I do that and I let it dry and I will be back for the next step. Okay, next step I'm going to use the camo shade, okay, on the dark green, this part there. Have to be careful not to dirten the skin. And we can also use it on the lighter green. Okay. So this was the reason I wanted to put. We are going to go back to the green. This way I went so light. I think these 2 washes will give a nice look to the clothes that we will need to highlight now. Okay, but we have. I will not do camo patterns. Okay, I will just keep it plain green in that case. I've tried to avoid the sleeve this time, I mean the part that is torn on the sleeves. Okay. And again, we are going to wait this device before doing the next step. Okay. Next I'm going to use Ratling Blackstone to put on the skin. I just did the hair on the feet, forgot it before, so we apply this. Hair on the head is not that interesting, it's more interesting on the face. You don't use your best brushes to apply washes. As you can see, I'm using quite a bad brush at this moment. Okay, and you can see now we start having the shading, the nice colors. Okay, I don't apply on the hair. Okay, and again we need to wait at this device before doing any further step. Next step, I'm going to use Agnes Air Shade to do the hair of the orange hair, to give a little bit more. I prefer to go with this type of orange looking on the hair than really going browny than the gray hair they put on them. I think I will do here, and then I will do the hair on the feet. Okay, we can start doing now other parts. We'll take now a dark brown. Okay, I will use Brindle's Guide. We are going to do it in some. We'll do it, for example, on this thing at the back. Okay. We are going to do it on this, and we will do the bell. Okay, if I miss something I will come back later on. Because he's having, we'll do this pocket as well. I'm just marking here what I want to do brown in this pocket, okay? And now I paint everything. So I just mark it here so you can see what I want to do brown. Because this is not, it's quite a straightforward step, right? Just applying a thin layer of paint on all these parts. For example here, we need not to forget that the bell is seen from this point. So as I'm painting this assembled, this is one of the small problems that we have with the push fit miniatures, right? That the joints are so weird that most of the times you are forced to assemble them. But then when they are assembled, some parts are difficult to reach, so it's always the same balance. It reminds me the all one-piece metal miniatures. But no, because the miniatures have more 3D shape, and not well, because before they were, you were needed the molding direction, right? You always have two directions that were very easy to reach. But now with all these compositions, the miniatures are becoming much complex. I will do these two bells as well, okay? Just applying the color so for me to remember what I have to put the brown. So I will do that. I will apply this base color and I'm back for the next step. Okay, next I will start painting as well the backpack, and I will do this type of refrigerator. So I will apply with charger. I will give a white with some type of bluish greenish tonality. Okay, we are going to paint this as it is because it looks like a refrigerator, so I will paint it like that. Yeah, I should have the problem of you can see now the problem of the contrast paints is not covering the red underneath, so I will need to come with Celeste away and clean up everything. Okay, but this is just to give. Should have done the opposite, but it's not going to be a problem. Okay, if you should have a better priming when you do that, but it's going to work. Okay, while this is drying, I will do the sniper rifle, and I will apply Black Templar. As he's a sniper, I don't think the sniper will go with something that can shine, right? At least they will cover it in black or something like that to avoid that you have the wrong reflection at the wrong time. So I will apply Black Templar, and the weapon will be mainly black with some dark green parts. Okay, and the only thing maybe I give it a brighter color is the Aquila. That is, he has to have an Aquila, right? And I guess as a part of the Imperial Guard or the Astum Militarum, if you have a religion, you don't want to see your Aquila being dirtied, right? Have to be, because Imperial protects, so you need the Aquila to be good. Okay, I apply that. I will now let these two colors dry before doing the next step. Okay, next step I'm going to use Wag Flesh, and I'm going to do, for example, the goggles, the visors he's wearing, okay, except the wires that I will do them in black. I try to look for to have different greens to give some diversity, some change. Okay, and not to look too much the same. We can go on top of the lens, but we are going to do the lens in a different color. The lens here, I'm thinking I will do them maybe in red to have contrast. So normally the color of the lens, I try to do them in a way that is contrasting with the rest of the mirror, and then I made a mistake there that I wanted to correct. Okay, I will do the lens, and that's all with this color. Next, I will use Death Wall Forest. Okay, although it was from the Death Guard, it's very nice to do military colors. And I'm going to do, I think this looks like a smoke grenade. I will do it with this Death Wall Forest. Okay, it looks quite similar now to the one we have used for the clothes, but I'm going to do the camo green to make it darker. Okay, I will do this, and I will do as well part of the gun. But I will do this, and I will do this, the muzzle of the gun. I know that they go in the Blackstone Fortress, and maybe the camo colors makes no sense there. But also sniper rifle in close environments are not the best weapon either. Okay, I do that. Okay, I play green here and I come back. So to add a little bit of color variation, I will use tire sand to make this type of blanket he has on the backpack. Okay, and again, here is not much to say. We just put this here. Okay, so I will do the whole blanket and I'm back. With Black Templar, I'm going to do the wire I leave there in white. Okay, and I will do the handle of the pistol and as well the knife. I will give a second layer to this support here, to this the support for the sniping, I think, thanks to the support that you put at the front of the gun, if I'm not wrong. Okay, I will do this, the handle of the knife as well. Okay, and I will put it in some part of the gun. The gun, I will leave it in black and green. I will not add metal parts, because I was thinking if it's a sniper rifle, you don't want any reflective thing, so you will paint all the metal in black or in dark colors to avoid that you have a reflecting part. So this makes me question what to do with the Aquila. Okay. Likely I will do it in white or in yellow, but not in a metallic color. Okay. So let's go now to start working on the face. And I'm going to use the same Black Templar. I will put it in the eyes. Okay, the eyes are pretty narrow. We do like that. We'll wait that this dries. While this is drying, to be sure that this is drying, I will take an orange color this time. I will use quite close to orange. I will use Ratling Flash again, and I will do the hair. I was thinking to use Fire Dragon Bright, but it's too bright to make the hair realistic. So I'm going to apply this. Like that. I will take now this one Bookman's Glow, and we are going to do the lip. We do the bottom lip. Don't use red to the lips, they will look like drag queens. Okay, I think that is enough. Now I go for white. We are going to go inside of the eye, sorry. You can use white or pallid witch flesh. I would use pallid witch flesh. Okay. We'll take a smaller brush to have more like. These eyes are pretty small. Okay. Put a little more white on the other one. It's good enough. Now I will take black. Change the brush again. This is maybe the most okay. Now the other one. It's okay, and now we will clean again. Here, a little bit here. will come with cadmium flash. And I do some highlights. Okay. And we are going to work as well on the hands now that we have the cadmium flash here. To thin a little bit my paint. We are going to see, as you can see, I have corrected the mistake painting the head with cadmium Blackstone as well. They will put there a mistake. Okay, and we are going to do the highlight on all the flash parts with the cadmium flash. So we'll do the other hand, the foot and the back. We are going to do a second highlight on the flash using Kislev flash. And when it's to exaggerate the highlight, I use cadmium Blackstone to smooth. We're going to do nails. Something like that. And always forgetting here. This, and now we'll wet blend with the cadmium Blackstone. maybe you are hearing in the background my kids. Okay, good. Let's do another wash that I want to do, a couple of washes. I want to do a brown wash on the blanket it has at the back. I'm going to use again Seraphim Sepia. I don't want to go too dark. Okay, and I think Seraphim Sepia will match well with the Taiyan sand. That's the one we use here. Try not to go on the fridge. But we need to be sure that we cover it well. Good. And then we are going to use the camo shade for the parts where we have put the green. Except the Google, because it will not match with the paint we put on the Google. So it means that we are going to put it on the weapon mainly. It is to match, but it is only proposed because no one can spread it. This will give a darker color on the gun, and it should differentiate it more from the cloth. And I think it will give a nice military green. As well this one. Okay, and the grenade. I think it's a grenade, this thing. It's a grenade or it's a bottle. Maybe it's a bottle. It's difficult to know. Maybe it's a water bottle. Okay, we have done that. Now I weighted this device and I'm back. So this how looks like now, and in order to make the video easier to edit and also to not make it extremely longer, I will stop here the part 1, and in the part 2 I will finalize the work on this guy. I like to do it in 2 parts. It's easier to edit, and I think it's also easier for the viewers, where we have 2 videos of quite long size, not just one super long. So that's all for now. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.